I don't know how many colleges in Calcutta can actually offer so many other forms of media in one course. Yeah, like 3 years, and I'm learning so much about media. The best part I feel about choosing the course that I did was Bachelor's in Media Science. We learned various forms of media. I realized where my inclination is, what would I like, and what am I good at. Sell my products with my emotional connect, which iLEAD gave me understanding about advertising. I believe iLEAD, at least for media batch, is not that. It's going to keep you on your toes. You will be able to do so many things. You will be able to explore so many things. It's going to be a fun ride, but only if you decide to get on the ride.
Hello everyone, welcome to the episode 5 of iLEAD's Connecting the Dots podcast. Today in this episode, we have Saloni Shah. She's 2016 media graduate from iLEAD, and let's get this conversation rolling. Hello Saloni ma'am, how are you doing?
Hi Amit, very well. Thank you so much for having me on this podcast.
Definitely, it's a good experience. And how are you feeling?
Feels very different coming back to college after 10 years. I passed out in 2016 and it is 2026, so it is exactly a decade, and college feels pretty different, but still has the whole tinge of homely feeling, so which is great.
Has you, it's been 10 years. What do you think, what are the things have changed? And what are the major changes that you noticed?
Apparently, the infrastructure and the vibrant colors. I believe in our times, college was not this expanded. The first noticeable change was too many books.
Yes.
We had a designated space, and but the way the courses and all have been expanded, and Pradeep sir has been very exploring in the terms of the kind of streams and the professions he decided to bring up, so that more and more students can come and several things can be learnt under one roof, which is commendable. During our times, I think we just had limited courses, but we were very fortunate. We were the first few batches, and we had a great time.
It's been 10 years, but I just want to understand your journey. When you were a student, fresh out from your school, what was your reason behind choosing iLEAD, which was very relatively a new college at that time? So I would ask you this, when you came to iLEAD for the very first time, what made you choose iLEAD, and particularly media science?
I was initially quite reluctant, considering how you mentioned it was a new college, but I believe that should not be an obstacle to join a new institution. And I had a couple of known people who were already a part of the institution, and of course I got good reviews. And the whole procedure of admission is also very structured. It's not like it's a new college so anyone can just walk in, and they were open to take anybody and everybody. And the whole idea is, the best part I feel about choosing the course that I did was Bachelor's in Media Science. We learned various forms of media. So by the end of my fourth semester, actually, I realized where my inclination is, what would I like, and what am I good at. And there were several things which I didn't know, like filmmaking. I enjoyed watching movies, but making them, editing them, holding the camera was all a new experience. And honestly, I came with a very open mind. And iLEAD has been very kind. I mean, I learned so many new things here. Be it, understanding about stage, be it understanding about camera, radio, filmmaking, advertising, PR, etc. And it's been incredible, I believe. I don't know how many colleges in Calcutta can actually offer so many courses and so many other forms of media in one course. Yeah, 3 years, and I'm learning so much about media.
You actually touched a very amazing point, but I just want to understand more about it. Jaise, media science is a very relatively aisa course which not a lot of people opt for, and especially during the times of 2013 and 12. So was there any motivation, any movie that you watched which made you force just to get into media science and create any movies in particular?
It's quite funny. I've been known to be watching flop films only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only the underrated ones.
Only the underrated ones. But after joining iLEAD and after understanding very little of filmmaking, I realized that why I enjoy watching movies. I believe it changed the whole experience. I wouldn't say it was one particular movie that inspired me to get into the whole media thing. Honestly, I think advertising was my inclination.
Okay.
And the best part is I could specialize it in my third year. sixth semester to be specific. So which I was like, great, I can learn so much about media and then I can specialize about the particular topic that I'm interested in, that is advertising. So great. And then after watching a lot of movies, I realized that what we go as an audience, movies are not just about that. It's much more than that. Whatever we see on screen, I think 100x more efforts are done behind. And I was fortunate to be a part of something, behind the screen. And it's amazing.
It's like a way of being a part of that a little group that actually conveys the bigger picture on the screen.
Absolutely.
So, what are the other hobbies that you particularly explored? Have you made ad films during your times, which was out of your course and syllabus?
No, actually, when you say exploring hobbies or something like that, I made a lot of ads post college for sure. I worked for brands like Reliance. I worked for one of their products. And I've been very blessed that I've been working. I had actually briefly worked with Ogilvy, a very well-renowned advertising agency.
You all know about Ogilvy.
Needless to mention or give any backstory for it. But but the best part is, during college, the kind of ads and the films and the things that we did. My very fond memory was capturing a Mishti festival that happened in city center in 2014. I'm not sure about the year, it's been a while. We had to, go and take bites from, the sweet shop the sweet shop stalls and random people just to get an idea about how they like it and their experience and everything. Honestly, as an individual, been to such events, saw people holding mics and asking, but being on the other side, having to set a questionnaire and asking people, how did you like it and what did you try? I believe only a media course can give you such opportunities.
Yes, definitely.
And making a fiction film, making a feature film, making a silent film, and again, you've just taken me to the whole nostalgia phase, and we did a radio drama.
Okay.
It was a part of our curriculum and it was supposed to be, I believe, 5-7 minutes or something. And my group did it on the Mahabharat ka Chaupad wala scene, the Dyut game, if you know. So we had a lot of people coming together, playing different characters, and the whole thing was recorded only on audio. And to have such sound effects, you have to recreate a lot of sounds because you cannot use the original ones. So you have to think it and you have to tweak it and you have to make sure that the real output is there and impactful also primarily. So I believe, I don't know if I would have ever done that elsewhere. And still, for the sake of old times, if I can just manage to find that file, I would listen to it once in a while. And it's been amazing. It's been incredible that way.
After 10 years, like after a decade, now you own a company called Curvy Closet.
Yes.
What is the transition now? What made you choose an entrepreneurial career?
Honestly, as cliche as it may sound, but I believe entrepreneurship runs in my blood.
Okay.
So there was no way escaping from it for sure. But certainly pursuing my degree in media, I wanted to do something there. But life just takes, courses, and sometimes you just go with the flow. And I already had an existing family business which I decided to join. And I realized, initially even I had that thing that, how will my, my college life or my career or my degree would actually help me build my coming years. And then I realized that advertising, in order to sell any product, advertising is the key factor. So I said, I just have to, make the most of it. And thankfully, since I made ads and I made movies, I knew how to edit, I knew how to shoot, I knew how to write. I've written several films during my academical career. So all these things have amazingly helped me in my business. So for few things, I didn't have to look elsewhere. I knew it my way. And, nobody can sell your product better than you.
True.
Your inputs and your approaches is what makes your brand. And I absolutely knew how I want to project my brand, what I want to do with it. And as I said, entrepreneurship was
in your blood.
It's absolutely still in my blood, and it was just awaiting for me to just get out of college. And you know how you say that when life gives you opportunities, grab it with both your hands.
Yes.
And that's exactly what I did.
uh, what was the reason behind starting Curvy Closet? It is something like, I guess it's very niched. It's something very new coming in India. I guess there were not a lot of brands like Curvy Closet like back. Even if I go 5 years back, I'm not very aware of the market.
There were very, very rare brands.
Very rare brands.
Yes.
But right now I've seen like one or two bigger brands are into this. Like I don't underneath is there by Kusha Kapila.
Yes.
But I just want to understand the whole logic behind it. Like what is the problem that you identified and how you plan to solve that for yourself and for everybody in the market.
I believe plus size was a real problem. Plus size fashion, to be precise, has been a real problem in our country for a while now. And the whole idea is to make plus size fashion affordable and easily available. It's not somebody's fault if they're 5XL and they still have to spend like 3x amount than the normal ones. The other sizes, the average sizes. It doesn't make sense in my opinion. And I believe it's a gap which everyone needs to fill in order to understand that fashion needs to be size inclusive. You just cannot label it. I mean, honestly, I am little against the whole plus size fashion. Why have a separate category? Fashion can just be fashion. We do not say 3XL. We do not say 2XL fashion. We do not say normal size fashion. Why do we say plus size fashion? What is the need? Why do we have to segregate or categorize, sizes beyond 2XL or 3XL? Why can't we just have one brand that, has all the sizes? My whole idea was to make plus size fashion available in the market. I mean, I love clothes. So I said, might as well, do something with it, make it more available, sell my products with my emotional connect, which iLEAD gave me understanding about advertising.
When you started your venture, how was your first hire was like? Or the venture that you're in? There, I guess a lot of vendors would be involved.
Yes.
So how was your first experiences dealing with those people? And were you a bit scared? And how naturally now it comes to you after that so many years that you are into business now?
Initial years have been very hectic, very exhausting, mentally and emotionally. When I was a part of my family business, your roles are divided. So you just have to take care of your responsibilities. So which was great. But when I started doing something independent, and then I realized I'm everywhere. And everything needs attention. Everything is important. Everything is urgent. There's nothing that can be neglected at any point of time.
And how was your experience of hiring your first intern or let's say your first employee?
I was very scared. When I was working in an advertising agency, I had heads above me. And now I'm on the other side and I need to hire people. I need to take interviews. I need to assess them deeply because at the end of the day, they're under my payroll, they're under my guidance. It's very daunting, frankly. It's very daunting in the beginning because, you've just started out yourself. So, and I was very clear, I don't want to be the khadus bosses that I have been.
That everybody has faced.
Everybody has. So I was, I was always very clear ki I don't want to be the certain kind. But at the end of the day, the work needs to be delivered.
Yes.
Because the bottom line is we're all here to finish our work by the end of the day. And if you don't, then there is a problem.
Then there is a lot of problems.
Exactly. Otherwise, I'm great. I'm all fun. Let's chill. Let's hang out. I'm great. But at the end of the day, work is work. Like I said in the beginning of the podcast, that the mutual respect should be maintained in every relationship. Be it your student and teacher, be it your boss and your employee, there should be a line of respect. The work needs to be delivered at the end of the day. That I'm very clear about. I'm very particular about. So initially it had been very scary, but I think you just go with the flow and enjoy the show.
As we are about to at the end of our conversation, I just want to ask a very final question to you. What advice do you have for all the young audience that is watching you, for all the new students who are a part of iLEAD now? What message you want to give them for the rest of their life?
We have all landed at a wonderful place called iLEAD. It's been a home to several of us. Again, it's how we have taken it. If you can graciously take it, it's going to give you more than what you've asked for. And if not, then I don't know where can you stand in life. That's on you, buddy. It's absolutely on you. And whatever we're trying to do in our lives, be true, be consistent, be passionate about it. I understand, people need to think from their minds and it's important, it's the logical approach, it's the practical world. I get all of that. Great. But let's not forget we're humans at the end of the day. So let's just be kind towards each other, be a part of each other's journey, try and be helpful and kind towards each other also. Let's not be ruthless.
True.
It's a race, but just make it graceful.
True.
I believe iLEAD, at least for media batch, is not that. It's going to keep you on your toes. You will be able to do so many things. You will be able to explore so many things. It's going to be a fun ride, but only if you decide to get on the ride.
True.
If not, then probably you're standing on the queue. That's about it.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Saloni
Thank
ma'am.
you so
That
much,
was
Amit.
a
Thank you
great
so
experience
much.
speaking with you. And for all of our viewers, I guess you also enjoyed this episode a lot. And if you have any message for us, please comment down below. And if you like this podcast, please like the video. And for more interesting episodes, please subscribe to iLEAD's YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Let's meet you on the next episode.